Well, I'm being very unprofessional. I've got a mouthful. Give me a second. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. There we go. Hiya, Void. Hello. I did kind of announce it ahead of the game. That heart looks good with you, Void. That little heart next to your name, that's awesome. Shall I immediately go over to iPad Mirror because I'm anxious to continue? Has the Discord been pinged is the question, I don't know. Oh, I've just grabbed a bit of food. I was like, just as I pressed live, I'm like, I should have food because I haven't eaten yet. So I'm going to be nomming on a bit of bread as this goes on. It's currently resting on my paint box. Absolutely chaotic. There we go. Oh, we are going to continue. Food is definitely wonderful. I'm going to turn down the music a bit so you guys can hear me better. Because that is kind of important. That you guys can hear me. Right, let's move the microphone a bit better. I am very unprepared, but I'm very ready to do this. I have been busy. So busy. And I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys what I've done. Because, maybe you can see, I've got a whole folder. I've planned out exactly what how many panels I say it'll take, because if we're doing 3 per panel, then we'll do it in 5. Actually less than 5, but we'll only kind of need 2/3 of this one. But yeah, oopsie. So I actually have done everything I can so far on this project, and I'm aching to draw more. But I've promised myself I'm only going to do the sketches on stream, so I was desperate to stream, basically. I finished at like lunchtime today, as far as I am right now, and I was like, I really want to continue, but I shouldn't stream at midday, because that's not very good for most people's times. But yeah, let me just show you guys, let me just jump in. So I think this one already existed like a while ago. I love how I'm turning down the music for your ears, but I'm meaning to turn it down for my ears. Give me a second. Beep. Beep. There we go. Turn it down for me. There we go. So, this was already visible. You're not late this time. Aloha. Hiya, Ellie. Hello. I did kind of announce it early enough so that people with keen eyes can see, because I definitely wanted to stream today. Definitely wanted to stream. It was definitely on the agenda because I can't do any more work with this project. I want to continue with this project, but I'm only going to sketch on stream, so I need to continue sketching on stream, basically. So we got about this far last time, I think. Well, not this far, but this is what I'd already completely illustrated and finished. And now we continue on. So I have completely illustrated this part. Actually, I've completely illustrated all the parts basically that we've sketched. So I'll read the comic, the poem again. Disclaimer, as always, this is not my comic. The drawings are mine. The poem that the words basically aren't mine. The poem is not mine. The poem is by Omegathekid on Reddit. Anyway, so we have 14 little Minecrafters like you've never seen. 2 will stand in the desert, and then there's 13. And then this is all new. 13 little Minecrafters, in madness they delve. She aims for the kill, and then there were 12. 12 little Minecrafters, to now rest in heaven. Bloodlust consumes him, and then there's 11. And then we have this one, and I'm so happy with this frame right here. I'm so happy with that Joel design, because I wasn't too pleased with my Joel designs in the thing. That's my music switched off. Nope, we're good. It's just really quiet music. I don't know what kind of playlist I've opened here. It's one of mine. But yeah. No one needs to know, but yeah, I've got yourself a cup of ice cream. Oh, you enjoy. Yum, yum, yum. We needed to know that. We needed to have joy in your ice cream as well. He does look so happy. Ooh, nice. Good for you, Ellie. Right. So 11 little Minecrafters, the last day begins. His dogs can't protect him, and then there were 10. So this is currently the most heartbreaking thing. I mean, And I wasn't thinking at all like that this was going to be heartbreaking, but oh, I love this frame so much. It took me so long to do this frame. You don't want to know. But I'm happy with my Joel design at the moment because it reflects kind of his character more. Because, exactly, poor doggo. It reflects his character more because I didn't quite know who Joel was when I started watching Last Life. I didn't know him that well. But now I kind of know his character more, so I feel like I can do a more accurate description of him. And then we've got this one. And I finished this one today. 10 little Minecrafters hunting down the line. Killed twice, reunited, and then there were 9. Hi, Skylar Shadow. Well, hello there. Welcome. I mainly watched Joel for Last Life, so need that chaos back. Exactly. Just popping up as the Obi-Wan. I kind of changed this one up here, this frame of the 10 little Minecrafters and hunting down the line. Previously it was kind of just a road with flowers on it, but I thought, hunting down the line, it would be cooler if we had like the chase where Scott was being chased by Ren and Martyn. And I hope this is visible as Ren and Martyn. It's kind of like I decided to give Ren dog's legs for some reason. I've never drawn him with dog's legs before, but that's fine. So yeah. So I thought we could just have it ties in more to the narrative of the story, and I feel like if we do like sweeping shots of landscapes each time, it can get very. Hiya, Mr. Lemonade. Welcome back. So if we do sweeping shots of landscapes each time, it can get a bit repetitive and boring. So I'm kind of trying to keep it in line where it makes sense with the narrative, like what would be happening at that time, which is going to be interesting with the next few ones. So we'll see. So yeah, I've just finished this one today, and I'm quite happy with how it's turning out so far. And now we have an empty frame, completely empty. I'm going to take a nom of my. Actually, I'm just going to put this to full screen, so you guys have something to look at. And I'm just going to have a nom of my piece of bread because I started eating as I started stream. So give me a second. Hiya, Signcraft. Welcome to the stream. So, Katie, how full is your water bottle? I have been drinking out of it today, so it's like half full. I always know the next question that'll come. You'll have to get me to finish it with single ones, and then we'll go for a full one. Since I know you guys make me finish my water bottle every time, it's not really worth it completely filling it up at the beginning of the stream anymore, because I know I'm going to have to fill it up at some point in the stream. I love how it's always like the beginning of a stream is the wasting point time, and then the rest of the stream we're just recovering from that. True, I do need to hydrate because I'm eating a very dry piece of bread right now. What do you mean who was present? In like the Red Lifers in that group. I'm pretty sure, well, Green was there because he killed B-dubs. And I think it was Tango and Joel, if I'm not mistaken. Might have to look it up again. Don't quote me on that. But I kind of remember that. I'm not sure though. No, Impulse had already died. Impulse died in the Wither attack. Impulse was like the third to go, or something like that. Not Impy. No, Impulse died way too early. I felt so bad for him. It was such a anticlimactic death. He was just like, no, man. He could have done so much more carnage as a Red Life. I felt like he was ready to go feral, and he kind of did because he released the Wither with the Green. Don't mind me. Retention is probably immensely great for people coming in. I've got a couple of questions with this one. She says with a full mouth. Firstly, what are we thinking with all the colours? Do we like all the colours in the background? Because I'm doing a different colour for every, I guess, verse, for every death. So do we think the colours are alright, like the values, the brightnesses and stuff? On just generally here. I'm wondering if I went too bright on Scott. Basically, what I've done in the backgrounds is I've got like the base layer and then I've got the same colour on top, but made an add layer and kind of added a bit of highlight everywhere. Wondering if the highlight, now that I'm looking at my computer between Scott and Jimmy here, is too bright, but I think it's alright. It took me forever to figure out how they'd be holding hands here. And I think this doesn't really make sense anyway. But who cares? I've just realised I haven't erased that. There we go. It doesn't quite make sense. Maybe I need to draw Scott's thumb, but we'll just leave it at that. It's fine. It does make sense. Oh, yeah. I don't think anyone would feasibly kind of hold hands like that, but you know. I've got a question here, right? With the 12 little Minecrafters to now rest in heaven. There's two different ways that I've written it. All of Etho's deaths. There's a creeper one, John, and Joel final kill. What were the others? Because he started with 4. He gave one away to Tango's game, didn't he? Wasn't that it? One of them? I have no idea what the other one was. He had 3. Oh no, he started the last episode with like 2, didn't he? He was killed alongside Cleo because they won their yellow life. They were killed together. And then Ren's like, oh no, Cleo killed. I guess something like that. Yeah. Right. But what do we think of the 2 ways of writing here? I'm sorry, I've got a full mouth. Right. You've been rewatching Third Life Absolute Chaos? I've been wanting to. Yeah, exactly when all the yellows were dying. Hi, Zimmer. I think I should rewatch Third Life. Feels like it. So my question is to you guys: do we want, like, the text on the grey here to be slightly like done like this, like I did it here, or do we not want the surrounding area to be like that? Oh, I hope Etho will be, but he seems really busy with everything that's going on with his family at the moment. I hope he's got the time for it. I really hope so. It won't be the same without him. What are we thinking? 2 now rest in heaven. So do we want it the way 2 now rest in heaven, or do we want 12 little Minecrafters? Because I was going back and forth. And I'm not sure which one to choose. I feel like the 2 now rest in heaven is more legible now that I look at it on my computer screen though. Because that's generally darker. I'm gonna burp. I'm just gonna have a sip of water. Give me a second. There we go. That's confirmed. I think Jimmy was talking about it. When he shouldn't have been. He says he'd love to do one. So if they invite him back, I'll take it. I'm sure most of them will. 2 now rest in heaven. I think I'm gonna erase it here as well. I need to just keep it very consistent though. You like with the outline? Outline, that's the word. Gosh, I was looking for the word outline this whole time. How thick is the letter? I was like, any new picks? Do you think anyone new? As in anyone new coming? I don't know. I wouldn't want them to add too many people because there's already 17, right? And I feel like this might be coming off my fever dream that I had over the weekend in my post-jabbed state. But I wonder, I do wonder. I think whip and sausage would be a lot of fun. But I honestly don't think they'd add too many more. Sausage and whip, yeah, I'd really love those two. I'd be happy if those two were added. If too many... Oh, Ollie. Or Gem. I don't know. I don't really watch Gem much, so I don't have a feel. I don't have like a feel on her playstyle. You want Flippin' Sausage to join, but then be even more overwhelmed with videos. Yeah, I'm already incredibly overwhelmed with videos. I follow most of the Last Lifers. It'd be easier to tell you who I don't follow. Hiya, I'm too busy. Welcome to the stream. They need to add someone who dies a lot so Jimmy has the time to be thing. I mean, they've got Lizzie. I mean, looking at her track record in Afterlife, she survived very long in Last Life. As many as MTC. Oh god, please don't make it as many as MTC. That would be crazy. No, no, thank you. No, that is my nightmare come true. I want to be able to understand what's happening. Oh. Yeah, I had a fever dream at the weekend where there were like 50 Minecraft YouTubers taking part. And MCC is 40, so that's not too far off. And I didn't know half of them, and I had to make an animatic to it, and it was like, I have no idea how to summarize this into a story. Why are people UHC? No, I think they'd make it in a manageable amount where... Because 17 was already like a lot to kind of keep up with it. That's the big criticism that it's gotten. That it's just so hard to keep up with like what's going on. So much is going on. At least in Third Life you had the big good versus evil. But there you didn't. Right, let's continue on with the new one because I'm so eager to start sketching again. Just gonna move my paint box to the side. I've been painting today, guys. I've got my acrylics strewn all over the table. There we go. that so many Minecraft YouTubers taking part would not be my cup of tea. I hope they don't exceed 20, is basically what I'm thinking. I think Marvel and Green would be in the same... And Scar? Well, Scar and Green were quite opposing forces. It felt like. Let's see. Who will I draw today? It'll be Etho. Etho's next on the list because he was... they are an iconic trio. Etho is next on the list when it comes to the poem. So the next part that we're drawing is... the text for it is 9 Little Minecrafters. I don't know where to write it. Because I need to write it kind of in the black so we can see it. I'll write it here. 9 little MCers. They go over the gate. Let's just erase this because I don't need this no more because I've done that. They go over the gate. And I'm thinking maybe Dogwarts. Standing in the fire looking at the camera, or head down. I think we'd have his silhouette and he's looking at the fire. And the fire's like silhouetting him, something like that. They go over the gate. And then we have he burns like his tree. We could have the silhouette of the tree. And then there were 8. I have no idea where to put the text right now. In these weird shapes that I've done. But it'll kind of work at some point. Yeah, he died in the last showdown. And the next 4 deaths are that showdown. And here's my whole thought with it, because like I said, I want to kind of have context on where like this death is taking place, or just like the whole vibe of the situation. These next 4 deaths are incredibly close to one another. So they're all in the same battle. So the question is, I can't really set the same scene 4 times, right? So we'll have to become a bit creative with that. Hold on, let's see. What do we have in the notes? I need to find out my notes. Good notes. Have a little look up on my iPad setup. Mixing Third Life and Last Left Together, oh no. Oh, yes, confusing. We are talking about both, it can get confusing. So basically, with the idea of each having nice background. What is the background? Oh, it's from the animatic. Yeah, I've just recently changed that. I think my on-screen background is also, yeah, it's also that. It's also from the most recent animatic. So yeah, that's the next 4. Etho, Tango, Ren, and Martyn are the next 4 to die. All in that battle, right? And with each one, we want to kind of have some sort of item that shows how many are left. Like that shot with Rain, it's one of my favourites as well. Hello? So basically, so far we've had... we had 14 people in this one. You must watch the new video whenever random. We've got 13 trees here. We have 12 stars. It's a little bit more discreet, but if you know, you know. Then we have 11 cacti, 10 flowers, and the question is, what item do we have here? And I really don't know, guys. I'm really stumped, because that will have an effect. That will have a reason for like what kind of background we'll do. So I don't know. I mean, if it's Etho, maybe we could have like 9 frogs. I was thinking swamp as well. I think you meant with Etho's base burning. I thought that like maybe in the background, his beloved tree. I think his beloved tree should be like here when it's like he burns like his tree. So I imagine like a big silhouette of his tree burning up in flames. We'll see how that works. I don't know. And then just basically like his silhouette there. Right, he burns like his tree, looking at it, and like his bandana flying dramatically in the wind. Wow. You honestly don't remember his death though? He died in a hole. He fell in a hole that was on what was it? It was kind of like a very yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. Very kind of you. Cows for Tango. Should we I can write down cows for Tango. Oh, confused. Where is Tango? Hold on, what is Tango's there? Oh, I'm just looking at my thing right now. I'm looking at my my sketches that I did a while back. Oh. I'm really happy with one of the Etho sketches I did. It was like a very quick sketch, but it looks very dramatic with flowy hair and bandana. Anyway, put that away for now. So, what do we have? So, for Etho is the question. Frogs, something in a swamp, lily pads? So I'm thinking like I want them to be very simple. I want them to be very simple items. I'm like drawing 9 frogs could get quite boring. Same with the cows, actually, in hindsight. Something from the swamp, because I do like the idea of kind of having maybe his castle already burnt down, just kind of smouldering and smoking in the night sky. Oh, but yeah, lily pads, maybe. Or what else could you have? Saplings of dark oak. We've kind of already got trees. I kind of want to keep it. I want to keep it like everything different. We've got trees here for Chloe. Cleo. Why do I keep saying Chloe? Cleo. Melting? No, it wasn't melting. Void. It was out of wool. It was out of wool. Shot in the chest. Ooh. Shot in the chest. Trying to reach Martyn. I like that. Martyn's rage very highlighted. Oh yeah. Martyn rage important. Yeah, I like that. You were thinking of last life. Swamp. I'll write down swamp. And then when we kind of have drawn the swamp, we'll see what will fit in there. I'm also with the suggestion of the torches. I think at some point someone said torches. I can't remember. I wrote torches for Big B at some point. I don't know. Yeah. Someone like my brother showed one of his friends the Everybody Wants to Rule the World animatic, and the guy was like, and I knew that they were watching it because I heard it from the living room. I was in the kitchen, and I just hear the guy shouting at some point, "Kakashi!" I was like, "You're not Kakashi." Looking in the ruins of the last frame, maybe as Martyn dies, in Martyn's death, or like leant up against each other. Or Martyn hugging Ren's corpse while he's getting shot, something like that. I like the... Hold on. I like the idea of of the hand still alive, maybe. Could do it there. I like the... I hear a symphony. Is that an animatic? Two corpses holding hands. I'm thinking maybe the last one could be two corpses slumped over the altar. Because I think the altar is quite important in their kind of combined storyline. Who's the animatic by? I'll write it down for myself. I feel like I've heard of it before, but I can't be sure. Where's my pencil? Take my pencil. Third life. I hear a symphony. I've just knocked my microphone, sorry if there's like reverberating noise through your ears. There we go. If you remember who it's from, I'll write that down as well, but I'm sure I'll find if I just Google that. Or put that into YouTube. Anyway, two corpses slumped over altar. Yeah, it's kind of what we need. Incorporate the water they were standing in? What water were they standing in? Martyn, they were standing in water? Serious death shot. Wait, they were standing in water? They were in dog water, weren't they? Where's water? Is it by Ratsy? I wrote down Ratsy. I might have already seen it. I know the song from Someone Spilt Water. I'm thinking if we're having Martyn go to Ren though, then he'll kind of... No, Ren? Hold on, what do we have for Ren so far? He's shot in the chest. Oh, okay, so... Was Ren shot to death? I can't remember. Has anyone got like a compilation of all the deaths in the background that they can give me details on? Ratsy. Had water. Okay, Ren's death had water. Could do. Sure. Add water, question mark? The only thing is if we add water then it'll make it look like he's in a river or something. I do want to... Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Lemonade. Very helpful. Thank you. I'm thinking, because we want it to still look like it's in Dogwarts with, like, minimal work. And if we suddenly draw him in water, people will think he's, like, in a river or in an ocean, which is, like, not in Dogwarts. So we'll see. We'll see. But guys, we're still at Etho. I have no clue for Tango. I have absolutely no idea. You guys will have to give me some sort of inspiration because even like when I drew the sketches, no idea, no idea. Was Tango on? Tango was on Scar's side, wasn't he? So like, who was Tango killed by? Hit by the golems a few times. I write down golems. Yeah, I'm clueless for Tango. You know, while we're here, we might as well plan a bit. So, because 8 little Minecraft is a kingdom no longer left. What does the word 11 mean? Because honestly, never heard of it before. 11. Definition. Ooh, definition Bible. A substance, typically yeast, that is used in dough to make it rise. So basically like middling. Oh, okay. Oh, it's from French. Ah, makes sense. So to leaven is to cause dough or bread to rise, transform something. Okay. Or transform into something better. Okay. So like the kingdom is no longer rising, the kingdom of Dogwood. Makes sense, makes sense. Tango was in the fire, cornered by Martyn and Ren. Apples? Apples? What are we doing with apples? Means prosperous. Okay, thank you very much, Sandcraft. Killing shock was an arrow to the head. Ooh, arrow to the head. Arrow to the head. I always like those kind of things. Oh, but... The question is, though... We've got an arrow in Ren. We've got Ren being shot by an arrow, so I probably shouldn't use Tango being shot by an arrow in the fire. That's also a thing with like Tango man, you're annoying, because we've got fire with Etho and we've got arrow with Ren, so it would be really helpful if we didn't have to use fire. Or don't think it matters too much. True. But like if we didn't have either fire or being shot with an arrow, because then we'll have it just repeated twice. And I think Etho and fire is a must. Tango was burnt to a crisp while fighting in the Littlewood. Ah, he burnt as well. They both burnt. Darn it. We might have to have fire then. We might have to add fire. We could do it in a different way. I mean, Tango is very like... I headcanon Tango to be a Blazeborn. So maybe have something with him to do with fire. Trying to get to the water block in the farm. Ah. What if he's crawling on the ground? Have him being stabbed through the chest by Martyn? We could have him being stabbed through the chest by Martyn. Because he's a Blazeborn, he erupts in fire while dying. Huh? Maybe? The water was Ren, it was made on greens. Ah, okay. Ah, that's how... Okay, thanks so much for the info. I should watch these kind of things before the stream, but I don't. I'm coming also unplanned. So what if... Shot through the heart! Stabbed through the heart. What for the world? Exactly. Stabbed by Martyn erupts in flame. Has Blazeborn thing. Has Blazeborn. How about that? How's that? Ooh, just knocked the microphone again. Sorry about that. Again, I have no idea what to do with these ones. But I like the idea. Should we just get on... Should we have a go with Etho? And we'll just keep kind of like the other drawings that we could possibly do in mind. If you guys have an idea, then definitely share it. He was poisoned when he died. I'll write that down. Write that down, write that down. Ren's death is going to be so complicated. He's going to be yeeted up in the air by a golem. I'm sorry, I keep hitting it accidentally. I'm thinking. So I've got my my Apple Pencil like resting against my cheek and against my chin, and then every time I'm speaking, I'm like emoting with my pen. So every now and again, when I wave a pen around, I just knock the microphone. Can you guys even hear that if I do this? Is that even audible? I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, I've lost my train of thought. What was my train? Yeah, there's so much going on with Ren. He'd be like poisoned, flung up in the air by a golem while being shot. It's like this epic anime death. Okay, a little. I'll try not to do it then. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, we've got to hydrate. Throwing potions everywhere. Who was making potions? I think everyone was. I know Etho was making a lot of potions in Last Life, but this isn't Last Life. Right. Yeah, let's just start drawing. Let's start drawing. Let's see what the swamp should be. Never, the golem was mad at him. Maybe we won't do the golem. Or maybe if we do the golem, then we'll do it like in the 13 Little Minecrafters part. So, I'm just gonna YOLO this this swamp. So we'll have like maybe the horizon there. There was a mountain in this. So if we're like looking on from not the side. Oh gosh, I have no idea. I want to bet something, a point on something again. He's jumping at Scar. We're talking about Ren again? When he was shot. Okay. So he was shot from the front. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Killed mid-air. Also interesting. We'll see. We'll see. Martyn. Mr. Lemonade is giving us all the information. So I'm thinking like if we had like this is an eraser. The castle, the wool fort, like sort of like there. I'm drawing it complete now so that I can then destroy it later. Was it one of those typical 4 turret things? Felt like it. Feels like it. I have no idea about perspective. I'll figure this out when I'm lining it. I'll figure it out in a bit. At some point. Someday. What can you do with points? Yeah, give me prediction, sure. What? Why not? But let's make it one that could go either way. That has not got a definite answer. So, let's see. If we have like trees here. I'm making a whole landscape. This is what I kind of didn't want to do. Like a detailed one. So we'll see, like it comes through here maybe. And, oh, stretch. I shall stretch, but I'll put my pen down. Stretch. I shall stretch. I might take off my... I've got a jeans jacket on. It's annoying me though, because the buttons always hit on the table. So I'm going to take it off. And I'll add that to my stretch, because I'm stretching to take it off. There's arms crossing. I'm just trying to think. There's someone who did some really cool fan art that I've got this image in my head of what the thing could look like. I'm just gonna, you guys give me a second. Give me a second, because I want to figure out. Oh, that's the wrong account. I want to figure out who that was. It might have been, I can't remember the name. Sevenchiart, like a long time ago, or who was it? It was like right at the beginning of, no, it wasn't. Right at the beginning of Last Life, not Last Life, Third Life. Was it? Me going through my Instagram artist. Wolfie? They do it, and if I'm doing this, I'm going far back. I'll go back a whole year. Actually, I feel like I wasn't. Hold on. I've got an image of what? I've got an image of the artist, but I can't remember their name. Just frustrating. Oh well, I'll have to. I'm afraid I'll have to do it. Basically, it was like this gorgeous silhouette of like him in front of his tree. We could do. You know, I'm leaning towards the lily pads. I'm gonna say I'm leaning towards 9 lily pads on this part of the swamp, where we kind of just do them kind of like here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're incredibly flat lily pads. 7, 8. This is going well. I'm just going to do circles. 8 and 9. Something like that. Maybe. Like the way death is portrayed? In what sense? You're a symphony animatic. Alright, let's have a look then. Let's have a look. I'm not going to play it on stream because that is DMCA and copyright. I hear... Yeah, I hear a symphony. Haha. Third Life. Let's see. Oh, I have watched this one. It's a cute one. It's such a cute one. I remember which one it is now. 237. 237. Oh, yeah, that's quite a cool one. Dude, I'm going to have to look at this later. I'm going to have to watch this later. Give me a second. I'll put it to my watch later. Because I love this animatic and I haven't seen it in a long time. Also, oh, don't play it, don't play it. Why did I not put this to my favourite MC YouTube animatics? Excuse me. Let's add that to that playlist. Goodness me. Right. What's going on? What's going on? Back to the stream. There we go. That is a pretty way. I like that. Actually, how he's looking to the camera. Yeah, he's quite calm and collected, isn't he, though? Zoom has a cool new skin. What's his skin? Strand of your hair and your ice cream. I painted some of my hair green today. Not intentionally. It was an accident because I held the paintbrush stupidly. But yeah, I did that today. Yeah, we won't make this too special. This, I think that's quite an alright, like, there was, I'm not crazy, right? If we think like this is the castle, right? There was a mountain behind it, wasn't there? Was a mountain? I feel like there was. I'm gonna have to watch Third Life again. Etho is becoming a tree. I did see a meme about that, actually. Your admin's a tree. A goat one. Ooh, but... Oh, dudes, imagine Entigzuma. Dudes, I have to do that. I have to do that. Ooh. I'm intrigued now. We're gonna once again have a quick break. Xizuma. Is his skin called? Is his Minecraft account called Xizuma Void, or is just? I think it's just Xizuma, right? Skin. We'll look up his name, MC. I'm intrigued now. Name, no, Nova. Name MC, please. Usually it's one of the first to come up. Name MC. There we go. Oh, wow, my name MC isn't... It's showing me like a Strider skin. Is his name Xizuma Void? Oh, Xizuma. Oh, bone meal. I'll look it up after. I'll look it up after stream. Can't find another. Oh, Nutrient 1.19 makes sense. Makes sense. He could have been a frog or a warden, man. Anyway. Ooh. Right. A mountain? Oh, if it eats bone meal. Ooh, scary. Right, let's move on to this one. So I do like the idea of him... I'm so tempted to just wait for it. This is gonna be a really long-winded joke. Well, joke. No, not add text. Why am I trying to stress this? Not working stress. I'm very tempted to just, you know, do the thing. Do the thing. I'm just tempted to kind of like, you know, do the get rid of that. Draw a bit of that on there. You know, give him a fluffy collar. Actually draw like a mask over. Etho! Yay! Yeah? Yes? I think I won't do a side profile. I think I'll do a front facing. I'm sorry, I've got hair on my tongue. I'm trying to get off. I think I'll do a front facing. Because otherwise it's just me redoing this pose again and again and again and again. Because I did this pose with this drawing as well for Shelby. It's just this pose. Just paste that in. I could. I think I'm gonna go for a frontal facing. So I don't think I'm gonna go with that one. Because I like the idea. We'll kind of have him a bit... Why did I... In my panic, I undid what I erased here. Anyway. So basically, I think he could be looking up. And looking up is such a hard thing to draw. Such a hard thing to draw. Just sitting in the flames calmly. I just imagine him going, you know that those poses, just kind of like. And he's on fire. There we go. Yeah. Exactly. I'm way ahead of you, Mr. Lemon. I think I'm too lazy to draw legs, so I think I'm just going to crop him off. Just have his top half. So we'll have him standing. This is fine. Stop knocking the microphone, Katie. I keep pushing it like further up. It's not working. Not working. Honestly, I should have drawn that when Third Life was coming out. Like, that would have been... That's very much a... very much a drawing that I'm surprised no one has drawn, actually, in hindsight. I make him bigger because I don't not want to draw his hand. You're stumped about Tango. I'm stumped about Tango. Man, Tango. Why'd you have to have such a kind of like unmemorable death? I don't want to say that. Hold on. How do arms work? How they go down to the hip? Yeah, that's kind of alright. Anatomy. I know anatomy. I totally don't know anatomy. I actually started an anatomy course. I never finished it. Find the scoop. He did the game. He did this game, and it's just like, what else did Tango do in Third Life? His arms like that are incredibly boring. What if one arm is doing... Could I have one arm reaching out? There's one arm holding a sword. Did he fight with a sword or did he fight with an axe? I know in Last Life he fought with an axe because I had to look up that reference picture. For the Everybody Wants to Rule the World animatic. Could be reaching... This is an awkward pose, but you could kind of be reaching slightly. I'm gonna have to fiddle with foreshortening if that's what I want to do. Kind of like that. He's reaching forward. Something like that. And then the flames are kind of around him, behind him. Could have the silhouette of a tree behind him still. I think it'll be easier to make sure the... Either of you remember what he did because of the game of Fist. Yeah. Same here. He wore a helmet. That's all that I can remember from him because he was then shot afterwards. Can't wait to show you guys my new Etho design. I'm so happy. Did he have dogs? Oh, he did. He had the cows, didn't he? Oh. Etho. Joel had a lot of dogs. That's his characteristic thing, and I think we should keep that with Joel. And then his bandana thing can kind of go. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. He burns. Tango had cows. Should we just have his thing being like just this, but it's Tango in the middle and he's surrounded by cows licking. Forced your friend to buy Rubik's Cube. It's defeating your addiction. So we'd have also text boxes, right? So he burned like his tree. And then there were 8? Or... There we go, I forgot Tango. They go over the gate. Oh, I need to make sure to do this rubble. To make this basically rubble. Rubble. That could have significance. A flip-flopper is a redstoner. Basically, a guy, you know what a flip-flop in redstone terms is? I can't explain to you what it is, but it's like a redstone term. So a flip-flopper is someone who does the thing, I guess. Oh yeah, if anyone, I'm just gonna do this once again because I'm not sure. If anyone wants the poem, they can find it here. I'm gonna write rubble. Yeah, but I'll know that for future. So I think I'll just do a text box down here, if I'm being honest. There's just empty space down here. He burns like his tree. In fact, let's just, you know, save the hassle. Boop. That'll fit in there somehow. And then we'll just kind of plonk this in here somehow. Like, who needs to write stuff again? There we go. We can basically take a pulse input like a button and turn it into a constant output. Ah. That combination, automatic tab and the poem up. An extra to look at things. Wow. Awesome to have you here, Lemon. That's awesome. We love someone who's prepared, because I'm certainly not. Let's move on to the next thing then. Tango. So basically in this one we'll have Tango. This is going to be the end of that fight, I guess, because we'll have Tango. I should probably not be doing that on this layer, because, yeah, that's the background layer. Tango. We'll have Martyn. No, we'll have Ren. And we'll have Martyn. We'll section it into 3. We do need it. So we've got those 3. And Tango. Tango, yes, Tango. What is it? 8 little Minecrafters, a kingdom no longer 11. 8 cows. Do I want to draw cows? Do I want to draw cows? Raw beef floating around. Redstone dust, maybe? Like a shot of the cave? It's just some kind of like... We'll have like a smaller... thing here. And it'll be... You'll have kind of like... cows... over each other so you can't see them all. What do cows look like? Obviously not like that. This is a bit of a void-eye cow, if you ask me. Or a pig. A cross between a cow and a pig. I know they've kind of got... not really round, but one... something like that, so we can have 8 of them like that. We could do some redstone dust. So we can have the cows love him even though he kills them. How do we show that in one frame? Like large cats but with horns and tails. That's got a significantly different build to cows. I'm liking the idea of the dust, but I'm not quite sure how I want to show that there's like, what is it, 8? 8 different bits of dust. So, void, that is so dark. That's incredibly dark. 8 redstone components. Could have the abandoned game, lava game. I won't, don't worry. The lava game, maybe? Abandoned and left alone? 8 pillars of lava flowing down? Etho's already dead. He can't appear here anymore. He's gone out the comic. No more. Unless he comes back as a ghost like Jimmy. Yeah, dust. I'm thinking like a close-up of the floor. And again, this can be a very small one again. So like... So you're kind of just looking at the floor. New spin on Deathlock. Oop. Big oop. So, I don't know, redstone torch? Dust. I've never drawn redstone dust before. Funnily enough. Or any kind of dust. Ah. Guys, if I draw dust and I erase it out so that it's like... Tango's death scene is going to have to be red, isn't it? What is Ren's? Is Ren's red? Because if I make anything other than... Ren's red. Yellow. Yellow dust. I'm just scared that it'll very quickly look like a very... Villages? Villages was more Impulse's thing. Villages was like you'd connect that more to Impulse. What was I thinking? Brain's gone. No more brain. I'm just enjoying the music. Hope you guys are too. I'm just vibing with the music. Let's turn that up a bit. It's quite nice. Yeah, I'm scared that if the like because I'm kind of imagining values, right? I could make the powder black. Because it's either black or the background colour, right? And in this case it would be kind of yellowish. Although it doesn't have to be yellow, I guess. But if we're not doing like an orange fire for Tango, and we're not doing red because, you know, the Red King has to be red, then what other colour can we do for Tango kind of thing, you know? If my thought is if I do the powder, the redstone dust, anything other than the actual colour of redstone dust, it'll be seen as maybe an illegal substance of some kind, if you guys get what I mean. Villagers, cows. I think it could be like blue or green. Who's green? Joel's green so far. And Martyn might be green. No, Martyn's purple. Why is Martyn purple? Impulse will be like a yellowy green. Speedos will be green. We have got a lot of... Because I know that it's yellow in this... Green is not Tango's colour though. I'm so annoyed, guys. Why is Tango so hard? Do we just want to skip Tango for now and go on to Ren? Because I feel like we've got so many more ideas for Ren and Martyn. I feel like we could come back to it later when we've gone on to okay, yeah. I will kind of third it. Rectangle. Yeah. So I'll third it. You'll have to give me a second. I'm gonna do this fairly precisely. Colour, please. Colour, thank you. No, that's not how this works. Hold on just a second. I've confused myself. Right, so we need 3. Let's hope I don't need to use it for symmetry reasons. It's a point. We're going to be as precise as we can. Impulses should have some fog. We could do some fog. What's the significance behind that one? Out of curiosity. Root. For impulses, it's a clock spells betrayal, so we'll definitely have a clock in there somewhere. And I think we'll have to have a clock around B-Dubs' death as well. Like a bloody clock. Yeah. Come on. Just atmosphere. Like come into view and then belly up, if you know what I mean. I do not know what belly up means. What does belly up mean? While I'm here, I'm just gonna... I feel like Ren's is gonna need the most space, if I'm being honest. Right. Ren next. Okay. Do fog for Big B? Could do. Shall I write that down? Hold on. Write that down, write that down. I'll write it in between them so we can still decide. Fog. Oh, dead. Okay. Aha. Definitely. Actually, yeah, the search for Big B. Well, the search for Big B makes sense with fog, actually. Because it's like, you can't really see much. But, yeah. Etho fog? We're fine, we're fine. Etho's already done. Don't need to go back to Etho. Ren diggity dog. What do we want for Ren dog? Ren's text is, let me just pull it up on my phone. No, that's the wrong app. That's also the wrong app. Goodness me, Katie, you've got fat fingers. 7 little Minecrafters, Dogwarts reduced to bricks. Okay, we're going to have Dogwarts in this one, surely. Because it's King dead and also Dogwarts reduced to bricks in the words, so we'll have to have that. 7 little Minecrafters. Thump shot in the Warlord. I've seen the Warlord at Dolomatic. I can't remember. Can't remember the exact shot you mean. Where are we? Dogwarts reduced to bricks. We could have 8. We could have, what is it? 7 bricks. I feel like this, we can definitely have like 2, 7. Okay, hold on then. Hold on. Pull up the Warlord animatic, guys, to see what we're doing. 3rd. Life. Oopsie. Warlord. Who is 7? It's very Sadist-esque animatic, if I can remember. 207. Oh my gosh, the little frog in that frame. My goodness, how cute. Okay. Oh, dude, yeah, he had lava towers. Oh gosh, I'm not drawing those lava towers. I'm not going to draw those lava towers. I'm just going to ignore that they existed. The ambience in the shop, has an aesthetic to it. Bricks. Dogwarts. Ah, I've just bashed my knee. Dogwarts reduced to bricks. King has now fallen, and then there was 6. I'm just going to put that there. The king has fallen. And then there was 6. Running out of space here. There we go. Ooh, yeah, okay. Big B. Could have boats for Big B, actually. Boats. I have 4 boats. Because that could be a hint. Because I'm thinking like how, because you can't, if you're sat in the same boat as someone, you can't hit them in Minecraft. But that doesn't really work for real life, if you get what I mean. Wouldn't know how to draw that. Okay. Ren, Dogwarts. Let's see. What did we have for him? We had a lot for him. So, shot in the desert, shot in the chest, trying to reach Martyn. Martyn is rage. His rage was important. I did watch the Two Birds animatic. It was lovely. I did like it. It was very nice. And you're right, underrated. Shot in the chest, trying to reach Martyn. Martyn rage important. So, what if we were? I'm thinking frames here. So, frames here. Let's say maybe like Ren Dog. We'll have like a wide one here, where it's basically Ren kind of going back, being shot, doubling back, arms flailing, and the crown falling. Crown obviously has to fall off the head for it to be dramatic. And Martyn close up. Do we want his face? I think we'll have his whole face. He is, obviously. Gotta go, Ilya. Should be back in time before the stream ends. See ya. See ya in a bit. Mr. Lemon? So if like Martyn's kind of like, I want angry but like incredibly distraught at the same time. Something like that. Martyn's hair kind of goes like this. Sort of like that. Yeah. Maybe I'll look up like some anime faces for this. Okay, don't get lost in the details. Even giving him a nose is too many details for now. So like, yeah, that's a much longer one than this one, and we can have the king has now fallen, and then there were 6 like here, so very similar to Joel's here, only on the other side, kind of like other way around. So that doesn't give us much room for here. But up here. Let me just have a kind of like, I want to keep it spicy. I want to keep it, well, not spicy, but I want to not always do the same thing kind of thing. Yeah, for instance, for this one, it's basically just big panel, 2 small panels, 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 2 small panels, big panel, okay, and panel and panel. Want to keep it a bit more interesting. But you know what, we can do that for Martyn's. For Ren's. What we could do, I guess, is maybe something like, could make Martyn's a lot taller. Don't quite know how to, I'll move him up. I've just knocked the microphone again. I keep moving it towards my face, and then I knock it with my with my drawing hand. I can't get it in a position today. I don't know what's up with me. Put it up really high. Let's see how that works. And I'll move along so that I'm not talking into it from the side. There we go. So we've put Martyn up here, and then I kind of like have him. So more than just his face, kind of like have body as well. Martyn kind of reaching out. He's kind of got his big coat on from the hand. Sort of like that. We'll figure it out. And then we could have a smaller one. I love how in Ren's death, his shot... His shot should be the biggest, shouldn't it, actually? Let's try this again. Let's do this. We'll just duplicate and then we shall erase one of them. We'll try this again. We'll try another layout. Oh, too big. Too big. Let's just, there we go. Just roughly erase that. What if we were to make, like, the arrow hitting him like a really big part of the bottom area? It might get a bit confusing to read, but you know what? I think we can live with that, surely. And like maybe cut off the top corner there. And this is where Martyn's face comes. Basically, that's still that eraser, okay. And so basically you can either see it as you read it like, and then we have the first frame here. You can either see it as like this, and then in that case Martyn's face is the reaction to Ren's death, or this, and Martyn sees that Ren's gonna die, something like that. So, and I think if we're doing like the arrow, we need to have like kind of maybe Ren's head chopped off, or not chopped off, but cut off from the comic, and then the arrow's hitting him. So we kind of just have like his upper body, but we can kind of see it better. Basically, so if we're comparing it to Jimmy's, basically this piece of the puzzle is what we see for Ren, because they're very similar sort of pose. Only he will be like really, oof, I've just been shot. Not that Jimmy wasn't like that, but you know, he'll really be bent back. Because it's from front? Or do we want it from the back? What would look better? It looks like it's coming from Martyn if we do it from this side, like Martyn's shooting him. Which is not really what the kind of thing that we want to convey. Is my playlist finished? That it is. Right, who do we want? Who do we want? Should we have Adriel Fair again? Why not? Because I think he's pretty cool. There we go. Let's see. Do we want him shot in the back or in the front? Well, Scott was stabbed in the back, so it would be a similar pose to that. I don't really want to do that pose too many times. We could have Tango shot in the back, so we'll have Ren being shot in the front. Okay, we'll do it like that. In the back? You sure? I don't know. Oh, you're back. You're back, dude. Literally me asking a question like, should we do a shot in the back or shot in the front? And I thought you were answering back. Ooh, piece of pie. I made a cheesecake today. That's why the stream was at 6:30 and not 6:30. Not 6 o'clock, because I was like, I want to make a pie. I want to make cheesecake. So I made a cheesecake with my mum. So I'll say we'll have him... Yeah, it's tricky, man. It was a year ago, to be fair. So if we just... Basically, he's being shot so that he's falling over. Do we give the dog a tail? Also, do we have like... We'll figure out the arms. Little ponytail that I draw him with. Maybe the crown falling over. I don't think I ever drew. I don't think I ever draw Ren's face here. Which honestly is quite it's quite alright. Unless we do it for him laying next to Martyn, but he'll have like his eyes closed there. Or well, he'll have sunglasses anyway because it's Ren. In hindsight. So we'll kind of just somehow maybe convey that the crown's falling. He had a cloak, didn't he? Cloaks are tricky for this kind of thing. Although I guess we could hide a multitude of sins with the cloak. I could have to draw the Swamp Crew. Swamp Crew was Tango and Etho, right? Oh, Impulse as well. Bigby. I know least about Bigby. Oh, was Bigby part of the Swamp Crew? Oh gosh, I'd had no idea. Maybe I could go here. This is such a messy sketch. Good luck to me of the future trying to decipher what's going on here. I'm so put off by the pirates in the background going, ha! Raise the sails! So yeah. Dogwart's reduced to bricks. I don't know, like... So if we have like maybe the wall... So like maybe the wall in the distance and it's kind of like coming closer. Look, Scott. Ha! Were they even an official like alliance? The Swamp Crew? I mean, they were just the people living in and around the swamp, right? But basically we kind of have... And then we basically like have the wall coming down here. This is the rubble of the wall. Something like that. And then bricks. Somehow bricks. Good question. How to brick? I don't know. We could have 7 layers to the bricks. Through the village? They were allied through the village, as in like, were they like part village people? Was Bigby part of that? I feel like Bigby wasn't, was he? I don't know. Could have like 8 layers to this, 7 layers? What did I say? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like, so 6, 7. If we work our way from below, then we can kind of see how many we have left. Not intended. This isn't intended to be steps. This is more intended to be kind of like the thing having fallen down, but I'll make it more rubbly later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, something like that. It looks like stairs, I know. I'll random them up afterwards. Worst case, I'll just kind of draw a couple of bricks on the side, and that'll be our... So, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make like 7 pieces of boulderiness. And that's our kind of like... It's gonna be a bit of more of an abstract counting of 7 stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something like that. But it's Dogwarts because you can kind of see it from the things. Something like that, yeah. And then we have the Red King dying. Death to the King. Don't want it to look like he's got breath. Not Bigby, okay. He's got a beard, hasn't he? I draw him with a beard, I think. Dog ears, if they fit. There we go. And then we've got Martyn. Martyn! Could make this slightly more dynamic. Something like that. And then a little elf ears that I give him because I see him as an elf. This is such a bad face, but okay. There we go. Who's my favourite third life, last lifer? Is that Tango? It's not Tango. Tango's one of my favourite to draw. It changes all the time, I'm gonna be honest. It's been... Is that Tango? Oh no, that's, this is Martyn. This is Martyn. Who I'm drawing here is Martyn. Martyn! Tango will have died by then. It changes all the time. Gosh. Whose perspectives I enjoy the most? I really enjoy Etho's perspective. Like, if I were to rewatch... I know I've rewatched his last life, and I'm pretty sure I've rewatched most of his third life before. And I haven't done that with many. Oh, the headband on him. Yeah. The head... Martyn has a headband. Kind of like he's got his mouth so wide open, you kind of have this part of the mouth and something like that. So we've done Ren. That was quick. Oh, where do we put the text? 7 little Minecraft dog was reduced to bricks. The king has now fallen. Maybe like here. My thing is not doing really well. It's like the green of his shirt. I'm talking about Martyn here. And then there were 6. Honestly, we could just pull this along here. And just make the arrow even longer. Then there were 6. There we go. My writing is amazing. And the last part on the bottom right? What's the last part? What's the last part? Hold on, what did we decide on the last part? Oh, hold on, guys. Did I miss something? Did I miss something? Shot in the chest. Martyn rate important. At water question mark. We do have here 2 corpses slumped on the altar. Is that what you meant? Was there something that I missed that we said that we might add? I can't remember. If I have, then remind me, but for now I'm just going to continue on with Martyn. Oh, the last part, yeah. Yeah. There we go. I'll just erase that part. Might be a bit of a delay, I realise. Okay. Cool. Martyn. What do we exactly want to do for Martyn? What's the text? Hold on. What's the hand's still alive, right? Hand's still alive. So do we... I think we have the altar, right? He follows his king and then there were 5, isn't that the one? Yeah. 6 little Minecrafters, the hand's still alive. He follows his king and then there were 5. Idea? Idea. Shoot. Go ahead. Just trying to give myself a phone stand. Oh, this is working surprisingly well. I'll wait for you to write your idea. I'll write just the text down. 6 LMCers. The hand's still alive. Still alive. I leave it. Please chop my hair before you can hit Scar. Isn't Scar the one that... Isn't Scar the one that... shoots him? Or was it Grian? I like that idea, and then we could divide it like this, so you've kind of got... If it is Scar that shoots him, you can kind of have, like, Scar. And then you kind of got, like, parkour master Martyn jumping somehow. Like the whole hand still alive part, yeah. So we can have, like... Thing on Minecraft was the hand still alive, although that probably won't fit in there in hindsight. It is Scar. Okay, cool. Basically, then we could have... Oh, let me finish writing this down. He follows his king and then there were 5. And then there were 5. He lunges at Scar from behind, but Scar still shoots him, so... Thought. And Scar turns and gets shot. Oh, kind of awesome. Man, Hawkeye is going to be quite scary. So the hand's still alive. Yeah, we don't need a full we don't need a full width here. Definitely not. Hawkeye? Yeah, Hawkeye. Sorry, hot guy, not Hawkeye. Not anymore. Hot guy. Doesn't really fit with the British accent. Hot guy. Hot guy. Follis's king can be interpreted as he dies like rendered. Yeah! Yes, Lemonade. That's exactly it. Yeah, I can't wait for... Scar's going to be someone to actually be feared for once. Now, because I'm pretty sure Martyn is a bit of a weeb, isn't he? He needs to have like some sort of anime jump. First we'll have just a Scar pointing up an arrow at him. This is not how bows work, Katie. You've drawn enough people wielding bows that you should know. It always fears you're just not powerful enough. He can do a lot with that silver tongue of his. I'll give him that. Arm, hand, thing, other arm, hand. Flashback to Tango and Last Life Animatic, exactly. But I've drawn people with bows plenty of other times. Cleo in this comic, in fact. Who's this? This is Scar. I say that I've done it so many times and then I just immediately do it wrong. This hand needs to be by the face. That. Where's the hand? There's the hand. The hand needs to be even higher than that. Ah! Can't do nothing right now. There we go. Trying to perfect both for an hour and a half. Was it the life on the bow, huh? Yeah, the second shot can be Ren and Martyn. So we'll kind of break these up. I might just connect them both with the thing little Minecrafters, and then the hand still alive can be down here. Yeah? Gosh, what how am I gonna draw Martyn? Scar needs to be topless, doesn't he? So I'm just gonna, don't mind me, discreet little six-pack here. Couple of nipples. Makes me so uncomfortable to draw someone topless or anyway. Ever. It's gonna be fun when I have to start drawing Scar. You think I'm talking about Martyn? True. The hand's still alive. My thought, dudes. Okay, this is actually maybe one where I'm literally gonna copy it. Give me a second. Unironically, I might just do this because let me find the picture. Like here, I might literally just copy Etho here, just as a homage to that animatic, because he's up against Scar there as well, and it's that other anime boy up against Scar, jumping and fighting. And we will just flip horizontally and kind of zoom in a bit more. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll just, you know, do this. A bump, a bump, a bump. Invert and clear. Wasn't he wearing clothes during the battle? Ah, no, I think we have to make Scar topless, surely. Otherwise I'd have to do armour, and I don't like doing armour. Doing armour is not fun. Takashi! Oh my gosh! It's my favourite Weeaboo boy! It's my favourite anime boy, I don't know. Weeaboo is someone else, isn't it? Senpai? Is it senpai? I know nothing about anime. I'm sorry if I've just insulted anyone by using the terminology. I know nothing. I am hopeless. I watched a couple of Studio Ghibli films. That's my extent of knowing anime. And the Avatar, The Last Airbender series, but you can't constitute that as anime. Anyway, right. What a fairly good sketch. Yes. Okay. Oh, posture check. I shall sit up. Yes. Don't know any anime people, so you're clueless. Right. Do you like the style of anime? Well, I'm always like, I don't like it when people say my drawing style is like anime. I've heard that one before. And I'm like, come on, guys. No, it's not. Surely. They've got big eyes. That's it. They've got big eyes. It's not necessarily anime. Surely. I tried to do semi-realistic bodies. Please. They don't all have same face syndrome. Have I refilled my water bottle yet? I have not, because I've been barely getting any hydrates. It's like still a third of the way full. I've barely been drinking. I can take a swig now. But you guys need to start hydrating if you want me to... Okay, yeah. I was waiting for that. I was asking for that. Oh, for Impulsey? Impulsey? Dude, it's a while before we get to Impulse. But yes, I'm all ears. Oh no, it's not a while. Gosh, we have to do Tango first, I feel like. Before we move on to the next page, let's tackle Tango. Because otherwise we'll forget completely and I'll just be really furious with myself when it comes around to drawing it. I'm waiting, Lemonade. I'm waiting. But, yeah, don't like style. I always hate it when people call my style similar to anime. It's like when they don't really know what else to say. It's like, I feel like my style is almost closer to like a comic book style than anime. It's I don't know what to compare it to because, you know, it's my own thing. Like the type of thing that is the Warlord animation, the interpretation of that part. What's that part? I think I've closed the thing. No, I haven't. Let's just switch off the sound. So, hold on. What's that? There's a hand coming out of water. Is that Impulse? Oh! He just did. Oop. He died. Okay. Honestly? Hiya, General Mayhem. Oh gosh, my emails have just updated. Just covering chat. The clip. Was he killed in the swamp? He was killed next to the castle, wasn't he? I have this image of... Let's see. Because basically their Impulse doesn't really have... In the video... Impulse doesn't really have time to react to B-Dubs' thing. In that animatic. And I like the idea of... Because it was a slow death. In the river by the castle. Aha, okay. It was a slow death in the sense of... He would really understand first... that he'd been betrayed, and that was the whole part. That was the whole thing about it. That was the important part, because like otherwise it was just a quick death. He was quickly stabbed in the back. I really want to see B-Dubs holding like a clock. That's my thought, and Impulse looking at the clock, or kind of like, yeah, something like that. Something like that. I've just torn a hole in my socks. That's not very good. Let me just quickly cut off the loose threads with some scissors. Just found a loose thread in my sock and I've just torn a hole through them. Oh well. Oopsie. And nice socks as well. I don't deserve to have nice things. Anyway. Oh, it was B-Dubs throwing poison at everyone, poisoning Impulse. Oh, okay. He was in that fight? Dude, I do not remember B-Dubs being in that fight. Did he throw from above? From the platform above? Was he up there? I don't remember him being in Dogwarts. Whose side Impulse was on? He was a mole for the castle, but then they stopped trusting him. So his loyalties were to Cleo, Tango, and... No? Okay. His loyalties were to Cleo, Tango, and B-Dubs. But they thought he was like a double agent. But he was just kind of like, he was infiltrating the Red Empire. The Red King and his army, the Red Army. That's the word. Okay. I need to charge my iPad. I've just realised it's not got a lot of charge left. Boop. Two corpses slumped over each other. So, like... Okay. As only B-Tubs can. So, two people slumped over each other. I feel like this one can be a lot wider, actually. And we're on that layer, yeah. I'll make Scar a lot wider, but that's fine. And then we'll kind of have one smaller one in here. So very similar, actually. Very much mirroring Scott's death. Looked after the start. Aha! Okay. He ran. I'm out of here. White scarf. He's a white boy. We can unwiden him if we want. It's just to get the frames. So basically here, I imagine them slumped like over the altar. Because that was their whole thing. So imagine like if like these would be like the steps to the altar. The red king altar thingy. And then you have like the... I'll make it look like, maybe make it look like they're sleeping on each other, but actually they're dead. I can't remember what the altar looks like. I was just remotely shooting Etho. Etho died 2 things ago, but no. He's coming back from the dead just out of spite. And then am I in British Standard Time? I am in European Central Time. So it's 8:20 here. CET. Central European Time. What does the thing look like? What does the altar look like, guys? I don't know. I can't remember. I'll have to look up a picture. 7 different terms for the void. Oof. Maybe give them like adjectives. Like, that's this void and that's that void and that kind of thing. Lemop. Spite Ghost. Although I feel like Etho's not the kind of person to do something out of spite. Grian would come back out of spite. B-dubs would come back out of spite. I just thought of them. Maybe you could come up with other words for those specific voids. Like your own made-up words. Basically, my thought is... Oh, dudes. The hand's still alive. We don't have the candles. What could we have? What could we have flying around here? Burning embers. Why not? One, two, three. Oh, that's way too many. They did do the beat-up ghost dance. You know what? We're gonna mix it up here a bit. We're gonna do the, what is it? 6 candles? 6 candles. It's gonna be a birthday cake. Look. I'm gonna look up a reference to the altar, and then I'll draw that in the background. But basically, the more important thing is Ren, doggy ears, no crown on, sunglasses. It's gonna be. This might look a bit derpy with Ren wearing sunglasses. Actually, I might just draw the sunglasses on the ground, broken. Kinda like that somehow. Void, overworld, void, overworld void, nether void, true void, deep void, travel void, and great void. He's in a hot tub. 2 boys chilling in a hot tub, 5 feet apart because they're not gay. Isn't that just literally that Vine that VO did? I need to watch that again. It's just such an awesome compilation. Still don't know if I draw Renatail. I'm sure I could draw Renatail. Looks like his sunglasses are in his armpit. Don't want that. The good thing about Ren is that he has cape. So you can hide many things with cape. And then like Martyn down here. Pokey ears. Is that a popsicle stick in his leg? Huh? his leg. That popsicle stick, maybe. This is one leg. This is one leg. This is arm. This is just a really rough sketch, so no need to like. I'll kind of make it so that their hands kind of go together. Not something that I ship those two, but it's like they're brothers in arms. Both broken. Both got arrows in them. Martyn can have a few, sure, why not? There we go. His head looks small. Whose head? Martyn's probably, yeah. No. I'm gonna be very unhappy with myself when it comes around to doing the line art on this one, I've got to say. The hand's still alive. Ooh, 6 arrows? 6 arrows in both of them? We could do arrows instead of candles. Oh wait, didn't we have arrows in another one though? We have arrows somewhere else, don't we? Arrows, yeah. 5 arrows stuck in the ground. I'm sure we can figure out something. Okay, we're doing arrows, oh my gosh. It works. 1, 2, 3, 4. Martyn is a pincushion. That works out so beautifully. Oh my gosh. We'll figure out something else for impulse, but that's fine. Guys. Guys. We have to do tango. We have to do tango. I can't just leave this without doing tango, surely. Oh, that's actually just... What was I doing here? I don't know. We have to do tango, guys. Cry. You know what? For doing tango, give me 2 seconds. Oh, dude, General, you weren't here for when we were absolutely struggling to find ideas for tango. If you have any ideas for tango's part of the poem, do help us. To give myself strength, I'm just going to go quickly grab some chocolate. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm back with chocolate. That didn't take long. I've still got a packet of like mini eggs. Tango died in like the Battle of Dogwarts. He was killed by Martyn, set on fire. Yeah, kind of like that. Basically it. The text is, let me just switch on my phone. No, come on. There we go. It's 8 little Minecrafters, a kingdom no longer 11. 8 little Minecrafters. MCers. How close is that chocolate to me? I've got a secret stash in my room of Cadbury's chocolate. Cadbury's being English chocolate, what we always buy in the UK when we we like English chocolate a lot. I live in Switzerland, you know, the land of chocolate and cheese, but I love English chocolate. And so we always bring some back. And what I've got here next to me is my favourite chocolate in the world. A Kingdom No Longer 11. It is it's like a special Easter edition of Cadbury's chocolate. Anyone from the UK or knowing about the UK? Yes. I just forget about them. No, I don't forget about them, don't you worry. What I have, I'm known in my family to be the one who leaves like the chocolate stash the longest. So I've got some chocolate left from when I visited my nan in March. And back around then was like all the Easter chocolate was out and about. And there's this type of Cadbury's chocolate called mini eggs. And it's basically hard chocolate coated with a little soft bit of, I guess, sugar. like a sugar coating, but then it's coloured, pastel colours. So you've got pastel purple, yellow, green, pink. And it's the most delicious chocolate in the world. And when I was a kid, we'd make like little Easter nests out of Rice Krispies, which is a type of cereal. Mix that with dark chocolate, melted dark chocolate, make them into little cake forms. It's not that warm here, I'm gonna be honest. It hasn't gone over like... It definitely hasn't gone over 25 degrees. And it's the kind of chocolate where it doesn't melt very easily. It really doesn't melt easily because of the coating that it has, the outer coating. But we'd make like little bird's nests and we'd put the little eggs in there. And I made some when I came back home and they were delicious. Rice Krispies with melted chocolate are just lovely little cakes. Bigby also took part in Tango's death. One thing. Okay. 11. That's what I was looking for. And then we have a flip-flopper fails. Fails. And then there was 7. The impulse fire is trying to burn Ren, but after loss is yellow life. Okay. A flip-flopper fails. And then there was 7. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, right at the top. Then there was 7. There we go. Bigby and Tango get lit. Oh, I love this chocolate so much. Bigby extinguishes himself green and shoots him. Okay. Does Bigby lose life there? Because I don't remember him being in like the fight. Like there for when Ren and Martyn die. I think. Then the king and hand finish Tango off. Okay, so. And it is Martyn that kills him, right? Okay. I like the idea. Hear me out on this one. So, big triangle here. Might be even like something like this. And then basically, Bigby gets rid. Aha. You kind of got slightly frontal facing Tango. Activates the no kill pass. Well, that doesn't work. In the long run. And his reaction to being stabbed is a lot different than Scott's. And we could, and then we basically have, I'm gonna have to make him smaller for this because I want him on fire. Basically then you've got fire coming out of his eyes. Let me take these, okay. That's Bigby's fault then. That's all on him. But the pass gets revoked in future. We could have actually his eyes closed and then like tears coming down because you know it hurts, man. It hurts to get stabbed. And then burst out in flames. And behind him in the flames, you can just kind of see like a silhouette of Martyn, because it is Martyn that gets him, right? Look, another thing through the chest. I'm being unoriginal by always having stuff go through the chest. I mean, he could get beheaded, just die from bleeding out, get cut in the arm, get a limb cut off. I guess not a lot of those are cursed stream today. Maybe. You kind of have like Martyn's thing in the back. So can you see in the flames that engulf everything in the background? Just Martyn. You just kind of like maybe the flames can kind of go around like that. So we're gonna have a fiery Tango. The pull of phantom awareness and cut through the waist. Good point. Good point. But I don't want it to be too graphic. I feel like if we remove limbs from each other, that's quite graphic. Basically, I just had an image where it's like a wide frame like this, right? So a landscape. And then you've got Martyn. Once again, like some sort of anime pose where he's holding the sword, like he's just cut through. Wow. Like that. Right. You just see top and legs. G'day. G'day, mate. How you doing? What's going on? That was a different accent. How long am I going to stream for today? I don't know. I don't know how much longer. Yeah, fire release from another body burned to death. True. True. A kingdom no longer leaving. I don't know. What did we have? What did we gather? What did we gather from Tango? Tango. No, we're not starting with that again. We're not starting with ours. No. Oh, I need to watch the first episode of Last Life again. I think I'm going to rewatch Third Life and Last Life from Martyn's perspective again. I feel like that's always a good perspective to go back to as well. Anyway, it's getting dark in my room. Switch on light. Light switch on. Give me a second. Almost all exploding and burning. Well, exploding, yeah. Yeah. He was shot at some point in Third Life, wasn't he? Actually, multiple times, wasn't he? Once by Ren, once by whoever shot him in that game because he wore a helmet. 8 little Minecrafters, a kingdom no longer living, a flip-flop of fails, and then there were 7. I guess blazes aren't really immune to to explosions. 8 little Minecrafters, a kingdom no longer leaving. Oh, Tango. What are you doing? What are you doing? The circumstances of his death were the siege of Dogwarts. So we could do like the walls of Dogwarts, but we've already done that with Ren. Here. Dogwarts reduced to bricks. So that's not really going to work. And even if we were to do it, then we should have probably done it with Etho as an introduction. Tango, why? What would there even be 8 of? That's also a question. 8 Minecrafters left, yes. What else did he do? He did his game. Can we do something with the game? Like 8 pillars of lava in the game. I feel like we'd need another. If it's a frame that's simple. Then we need another thing. Did Tango kill anyone in this? Did he get anyone in this fight? Did he kill anyone? Was he able to? I feel like he wasn't. Big B gets red. Big B versus Tango, right? They both get lit. Green shoots Big B. Okay. Maybe we could just have one of Tango being surrounded, like down here. So, Tango being surrounded. And then this is kind of like... Again, I don't feel like it needs to be that bigger. I'm making this a huge frame, guys. This is going to take up so much space. It's going to be like the biggest frame in the whole animatic. Animatic? Oh gosh, I'm so used to saying animatic. So my thought is that we kind of like have two here that get... Maybe this could be like a skinny one. Because we need to save room for text boxes. Oh, what did Tango do? Tango! Tango, why? You know what? The only thing that I can really think of is Tango's game, and we'll have like 8 lava pillars, so we'll maybe like have a chest. Like, we're back to his game, so it's like perspective somehow. We'll have like something like 8 pillars of lava flowing down. Because honestly, I can't think of anything else. One, two, three, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. Because we could do the cows, but it's like it's another animal. We kind of did the animal thing with Joel's. I'll also look up. Right, so I'm gonna just text look up game and look up altar, because this is also real bad. Look up altar. Altar. I've just knocked the microphone again. Woohoo! Botswana jump scare? What? You're right? You good, my dude? So, there we go. Lemon, you alright? You having a stroke? Lemonade? What do you mean? What's Botswana got to do with this? There we go. So we'll have... You know, I'm just gonna have 2 text boxes. 8 little MCs. Make that a bit smaller. You always do, oh dear. Yo, my brother's jumping around on my head. Don't know what, he's probably stumbling around in VR doing something. Knowing him. And we'll have a flip-flop of fails over here. Yeah? There we go. Okay, then yeah. Slightly concerned for you, my dude, but okay. Make all this a bit bigger. And that kind of keeps it interesting with shapes. I'm quite happy with that. I'm quite happy with Tango. Even though we didn't really have an idea on what to do. That's fair. Correct. Crow's still here. I'm just talking about him while he's still here. Anyway, yeah, you good, my dude? Hope you are. And then I think Martyn can be much bigger. There we go. This will work out nicely. Size. Oh, select Etho as well. Sorry, I mean Martyn. There we go. Bye-bye, Void. Have a nice evening. Guys, on to the next thing. We're being productive today. That's Impulse, isn't it? Impy? I'm doing up the wrong layer again. Impy? Then was it Big B and B-dubs, right? Impy, Big B, B-dubs. Oh god, it's hard to say. Right? Dun. Impulse, Big B, B-dubs, yes. Impy, Big B, oh gosh. It's too late in the stream to see. What is there 5 of? Impy, Big B. No, that's probably not the 3rd, but oh well. Right. What is there 5 of? What ideas have we got for Impulse already? Because I feel like we had a couple. Oh, I didn't write any down. That's well done, Katie. Well done. 5 little Minecrafters no longer at war. No longer at war. Trade for 4 pieces of gold and... We were going to do arrows, yeah, but we've got arrows for Martyn because that is just chef's kiss perfect. Yeah, exactly. So we shouldn't do any arrows. We should find something else. But general, it was a Rolex. It was a Rolex wristwatch. Scar knows his watches. Was it a Rolex? It was an expensive brand of watch. I love how I just immediately go to the Swiss watches when I think of expensive brands of watches. No, that's honestly the only kind of watch I'm exposed to, really. Impulse. He had the villagers. I'm not drawing 4 villagers, we can say that much. If it were 4, then I'd have done 4 pieces of gold. Like General said, it would have been quite... My mum's offering cheesecake. Oh, give me a second. I need to maybe go and request some cheesecake. I have one in my room. In my room, not in my room. No. Please. Thank you. Cheesecake, yes. I made some earlier with my mum. I literally went to her and I was like, put on the cutesy voice, like, can I have one in my womb? And I thought, actually, no, I don't want one in my womb. I don't want cheesecake in my womb, but I'll have it in my room. Anyway, I don't even know if that was maybe picked up by the microphone. Maybe, I don't know. Impulse. Gosh. I. What do we want to do for our impy boy? For Big B, we have had torches, right? Okay, hold on. Let's just go to this screen and have a look and a think and a fiddle. No longer at war. I think I'm gonna make Impulses. Looks incredibly like neon green on the screen, but don't know besides just the fight. I've got an idea for like when it comes to clock spells betrayal. You've just got kind of B-dubs' fist holding a clock. And behind that, like further on, as like the foreground, and in the background you have Impulse, and it's like focused on Impulse, kind of looking up at B-dubs going like, what's going on? Because there wasn't really a fight, it was just basically stone cold betrayal. Stone cold, stone cold. Handshake with a clock in the middle. Like between Scar and beat-ups, I'm guessing. Yeah. That's food for thought. With a clock in the middle. Or there could be like a hold on, let me just figure stuff out. In every single one so far, because I think I do want a frame where you can see Impulse, because I think in every single frame so far you've had the character who's dying, who's going to die in that verse be visible. So here we've got Jimmy, we've got Cleo, we've got Skiz here, albeit just his eyes and his mangled body on the ground here. That's even recognisable, probably not. And then here we've got Joel, Scott, Etho quite prominently, Tango quite prominently, Ren. You don't see his face, to be fair. You don't see Ren's face. But you also don't see all of Skiz's face, so. Cake.
Bit runny.
Bit runny. Oh my gosh, it's falling apart.
It tastes lovely. Tastes delicious.
Okay, thank you. Guys, I gotta show you this. It's not a cake, it's a soup. This is when I try to bake. This is when I try to bake. Hold on, guys, let's see if I can get good shots. Oh, it's glorious, it's glorious. Hold on, we're gonna do the classic scuffed iPad camera move. This is my cake. It's so scuffed. It's so bad. Oh, I need to delete that picture. Because that is not good to have. That's fine. Hold on. Let me just go back to... I do have a spoon. I literally have a spoon. Scuffed camera. This is my cheesecake. This is my cheesecake, guys. It's not cheese. It's not cake. Maybe we should have left it in overnight to, you know, let it actually properly settle, because we only had it a while ago. Finished it like 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago. Oh my gosh, it's cheesecake. Oh my goodness, oh dear. I'm gonna enjoy it though. I'm gonna enjoy it. I might need a bit of, you know, pastry with ice cream. Yeah. I'm not the best baker. Oh, I hope Crumble doesn't see this. I hope Zimon doesn't see this. Zimon Crumble. Because she's a great baker, and she'll be absolutely appalled at this. Oh, but it's delicious though. It's a ginger and lime cheesecake. Or, you know, pudding and the stuff. It's very good. Ooh. We definitely should have left it in the fridge for a bit longer. I'm sure it will be ideal tomorrow. Oh, but in hindsight, now that my mum's cut pieces into it, it's all just going to sink down to the piece where the pieces aren't. Okay, yeah. Right, let's go back to this screen. And we'll continue brainstorming while I scoff this cake. We should have waited for tomorrow. I wasn't expecting having... Oh no, anyway, yeah, exactly. No longer... Five Little Minecraft is no longer at war. We could have Scar looking mischievous, like, oh, I've got a plan. Sorry, I don't want a clock. Wait. Wait, I'm waiting. Hang on now. Hang on what, huh? We hanging on. I'm waiting. We good? What's going on? Engraving betrayal, like. Representation of... Oh! Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm, I like that. Ooh, a clock spells betrayal. Almost at 1,000, you know? What do you mean 1,000? A 1,000 what? What are we talking? I like the idea of... Oh my gosh, okay. 1,000 points. A clock, what if we do... So this is like the clock, imagine this is a clock, and the text goes like this. It's going to be a pain to do with the thing, but you know. So a clock spells betrayal, sort of like that. Write it like that. 5 hydrates. I'm having my cake. Can I enjoy my cake? Although, it's sweet enough for me to not need to hydrate. So, you know, so actually don't mind me, hold on, I'm just going to quickly hydrate myself. Wait, where's the where is hydrate, guys? Where's hydrate? Stretch? Hydrate. Oh, hydrate's there. Doop. There we go. I've hydrated myself. Signcraft. I'm literally just finishing my bottle right now. Thanks, bro. Hydrate with me with your pudding cake. I'm gonna go. No, I'm not. Mr. Lemonade, who hurt you? I am not filling my bottle. I am not filling my bottle with the cake. No, I'm gonna be right back. I'm filling it with water. See you guys in a bit. Knock the door. Oh, pardon me. You've got to hydrate. Okay, now's your chance. Oh no. Oh no. I'd like to say, Crowlander, if you take part in this... Oh, we're starting again. We're starting again. Mr. Lemonade, I don't know if you know, but if we interrupt the string of hydrates, if we get 10 in a row, then I have to chug the bottle, but if we interrupt it, then we have to start again, I'm afraid. So we've got 2. 3. If Crowlander, if you take part in this, then you have to chug as well. I think that has to be a rule. Drown. Mr. Lemonade. 1, 2 again. 3, 4. 5. This is costing you guys so many points and I love it. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. There we go. Oh god. I'm happy because it cost you guys more points than normal. I'm getting quite full from the cheesecake and the water that I've already drunk, so this is gonna be fun. Oh, let me just suck myself out. I have to chug the entire flipping bottle. Lemon wine. Maybe they didn't know. Still at 5k. My goodness, Minecraft. You've been doing some farming. I'm gonna eat a bit more cake so that I'm at least thirsty to have this, okay? Mystery character role reveal? What's that? What's mystery character role reveal? It's alright, Mr. Lemonade. Come on. I am still psyching myself up for this. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my gosh. I felt it land in my tummy just like if you threw water in a bucket. Just going blonk, blonk in my tummy. Whew. To the worst. I did not enjoy that. I don't think I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my cheesecake. That's actually made me feel a bit sick, I'm gonna be honest. Sorry if you heard that burp. That is by far the worst. That is by far the worst one I've ever had. Oh my gosh. I did not like that. Guys, why do you torture me so? It was definitely worth the extra hydrates for my suffering. I need to recover from that more. Give me a second, guys. What were we thinking with the clock spell's betrayal? I know that's not how a clock in Minecraft works. Was it nighttime? I'm the one that made the rules? True. But I didn't think that we'd have this every stream. You guys are just too powerful. Maybe I need to make it a lot more strict. I don't want to have to chug a bottle every stream. I want, maybe the hydrate needs to become even more expensive. I don't know what you mean by character role reveal, General Mayhem. I don't know what that one is. I don't know what that is. Yeah, what is? It was midday? Okay, thank you. Now you see me, FBI workshirt is actual magician. Dude, General, I'm so confused. I've never heard of that kind of thing before. Maybe it's just my non-zoomer brain. I'm a zoomer, but I don't know. What does the switcheroo do? I have to write with my left hand, draw with my left hand, or if I'm playing like a game, then I have to use my mouse with my left hand and the keyboard with my right, which is an absolute very difficult thing. Or yeah, draw with my left hand, which is my inferior hand. Bye-bye, Thancraft. Right, my tummy is just gurgling. I'm not happy right now. Right, 5 little Minecraft is no longer at war. Clock spells betrayal. And then there are 4. Minecraft came for one reason. Botswana, what's it with you and Botswana, my dude? The FBI working on a case that seemed to be always one step behind the magician. It's actually part of the secret group to real magic and has been anonymously leading them to the group's location this whole time. I've never seen the movie Now You See Me. I don't think I've ever heard of it. Hold on, my brother's being flipping noisy. Shut up, Thomas! You can hear me probably through the game. He's bouncing on my head. He's shouting back through the thing, I can't remember. I can't understand what you're saying then. What, such a good movie? Yeah, sorry, dude. No idea. Okay. Shh. Shh, brother. Shh, brother. Bother. Shh, bother, be quiet. Oh my gosh, brother is just one thing away from bother. Huh. That's just a light that's gone up in my mind. Anyway, back to it. We're gonna get back to it. I'm almost like it's you to drop something on my head, right above me. Your bed is right above me, isn't it? Well, you've got like the incline of a roof. You've barely got any room to stand up there. We are doing a heart. Exactly. Do not disturb the artists. Hiya, Penguin. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing all right. Well, nice to have you for a couple more minutes, Lemonade. We are, Penguin, we are doing... It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while since I've seen you in here. We're doing like a third life comic kind of thing to a poem. And I'm taking suggestions from everyone. And currently we're looking at the, at this part here. Like, I'm taking suggestions from what people think we should have in this part. I think Impulse is the last guy I'm going to do, and then I'm going to call it a day as well, because we've been at this for 2.5 hours. My goodness! So 5 little Minecrafters no longer at war, a clock spells betrayal, and then there were 4. I still need to burp, man! This is so bad. I've just been hydrated to oblivion. So here's my thought. Right, I'm gathering my thoughts again. Here's my thought. I like the idea of the clock spells betrayal, right? I like that a lot. I wonder. I'm not quite sure how to do it. Or do we want like just a really simple, and then there were 4? I feel like we're copying out if we just do a clock in the second one. We could have a frame where it's kind of like... Oh, it'd have to be pretty big. My thought was like it's around B-Dubs' neck. So we kind of over there. We could write it around the clock so that it's not in the clock. If you get what I mean. So basically we do this. And then that. And so basically the writing around it goes like around the clock. And then the clock is around B-Dubs' neck. So we've kind of got mossy. Oh no, wait, he hasn't got moss in it. That's so characteristic for B-Dubs. He's not wearing his moss hoodie. Ooh, we could have B-Dubs holding a sword that's kind of going out at the side here. Going out the side here. Oh, okay, guys, I've got an idea. I love it. I'm just making indistinct noises. So, here's B-Dubs. Clock spells betrayal. He's got a sword. And then there were 4 we can put down here. And we'll have like this one mirroring the Skizzleman one. Indistinct voices. Yeah, that's me. This is me just kind of like coming up with ideas, right? And we basically just have his eyes. Like a worried look. So it's a lot like Skizzleman's image, and you know, Imp and Skizz, we've kind of got those two mirroring each other. I like that a lot. What are we thinking of that? We think that's an alright? It's an alright one? Yeah? I think I'll go with that because it's currently what? Now the question is, what 5 little items should we have in the top? I'm just going to continue my cheesecake soup. Is the music on? Have we gone through the playlist again? A second time? Oh no, we've gone through all of Adriel. Okay, who do we want to listen to now on Epidemic Sound? Bonnie Grace. Bonnie Grace was great. We had her last time. I'm guessing Bonnie Grace is a her, right? We had them last time. Okay. Survival Minecraft is no longer at war. What could we signify that is no longer at war? White flags, but no one surrendered, they're just all dead. If it were less than 5, if it were like 3, I'd have Dogwart's banners, but torn up. But 5's a little much. I don't know. What can we have? Arrows was such a good shout. But we have arrows for Martyn now. So, torches for Bigby. Could we maybe think of something else for Bigby? Because maybe torches for Impulse? Well, what could we have? What landscape should we draw? I think we should draw a landscape. Give me a second, I need to cough. I can feel it coming. We wanted a handshake, wasn't it? It was a handshake at some point. But what can we put in the background of a handshake? Oh, that wasn't a sneeze, but thank you very much. Either way. That was me coughing. I can just feel it scratching in my throat. My throat's probably kind of slightly agitated from the strange cheesecake that I had to eat, and also the amount of stuff I had to drink, the amount of water. So, almost something true. If we have the handshake, I think we don't do it this wide. If we have the handshake, I feel like Impulses is a bit lazy if we just have such close-ups, but I think that's fine, honestly. I did chug, and I hated it. It was the worst chug ever. I went to refill my bottle, and then immediately had to chug. So it was not fun. So we'll have handshake. How handshake work? Don't know. Darn, you missed it. You did, my dude. Oh, hold on. But you saved your points. Yeah, definitely. There was a lot of points used in that one. How do hands work, guys? Do the thumbs go over each other? Something like that. I don't know. Handshake 1. Handshake 2. Could do 5 scars on Scar's hand. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. 5? Something like that. Hoxpell's betrayal, and then there were 4. Hold on. No longer at war, yeah. cock spells with trade on before. I feel like... You know what? I feel like this one has to be a lot more zoomed out. Because we've got very much zoomed in pictures otherwise. So we could totally do the handshake. It's B-dubs and Scar. And obviously Scar is much taller than B-dubs because B-dubs short. Scar and B-dubs have very similar hair how I draw them. If I were to draw them front. Or at least they feel very similar. They've both got like this swishy part. Only they go different ways. And B-dubs has a bandana. The handshake needs to be slower down. I'll Google reference images for handshakes. And then it's B-dubs the other hand, so it's from this side. Something like that. Pardon me. My throat is not happy with me right now. Right. 6.5 now, 6.4. Did you hydrate at some point? This is like awful anatomy. The handshake would have to be like down here realistically. But this isn't a handshake, this is a bro fist. This is a bro clap. No bro fisting. It's COVID times. Then just the idea of Scar and B-dubs bro fisting. No, can't do it. We'll have them shake hands. But bro fist. I feel like it's the kind of thing Scar would run up to B-dubs. It would be a new Scar, a thing that Scar would do with everyone, right? So he'd run up to B-dubs. And he'd go like, bro fist, and B-dubs is like, hey, well, what? What's going on? And he'd be like, yeah, sure, bro, fist of the bro. I'm cool. I'm cool like the kids. That's how I imagine that interaction. There goes the cheesecake. And then just in the middle you've got kind of impulse going, what's going on? Totally do that. It looks like he's standing on their hands. No, we don't want that. But we can kind of have him in the background going like, excuse me, guys. Excuse me. I'll have him slightly more to B-dubs side because he's more on B-dubs. More like, he looks like he's standing on B-dubs. Poor impulse. Exactly. Poor impulse. Poor impy. He deserves like a good victory in third or last life because he was done dirty both times. I feel like he didn't. Yeah, poor guy. Guys, let me just have a look. Do we have it in us? Another one? No, I think we'll leave it there because then we have 4 more to do for the last one. For another stream, and that'll definitely give me lots of stuff to do in between. We sure that the iron imposter doesn't stand for imposter? Oh, maybe there's an imposter among us. But yeah, we've got room for we'll do 4 more in the next stream. But I've definitely got my work cut out for me doing all this. So I think I'm going to leave it there. Oh, I'm so happy with this. I'm so happy with this. I have to say, though, there is imposter among us. There is an impulse among us. I want to show you guys my sketches that I had for this one, because I'm actually quite happy with my sketches of this one, but I'm still happy with where we ended up for impulses. This is, bear with me again, this is again the scuffed, whatchamacallit? The camera, the scuffed camera angle. Literally, it's me holding a camera. Or going back. So basically, this is the one that I had for Impulse, the sketches that I had for Impulse, where it's kind of B-Dubs' fist holding a clock, and Impulse is like, "What you doing?" And then he attacks Impulse, and Impulse is like. So I was still I'm quite happy with that still, but I think I'm happy with how we've kept it, how we're doing it. Who knows? Maybe in the maybe while I'm doing it, I'm like, you know what? I think methinks. Maybe I should do this kid. Oh no. Well, yeah. We'll leave it like that. For today. Today we did Etho. Down at the bottom here. We did Tango, which was an absolute. Oh, it was so hard. It was so difficult. But I'm happy with how we've with the decision we've come to Tango. It's a bit basic, but yeah, I think it's alright. I'm looking forward to doing this pose up here, this big one, where he sets himself on fire because he's just been stabbed fatally. Maybe the fire heals him in the thing. But anyway, oh yeah, go watch the new video. There's a new video out on Everrandom, our second channel, where we would talk about our original characters. There's a link to Everrandom popping up right now. If I type this correctly. I did not type that correctly. Everrandom. Pretty sure I've got a link. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, if you want to see our most recent video where we talk about our main characters of our story that all appear in the animatic, the most recent animatic on the Everin YouTube channel. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a good time. Thanks for giving me like the input on this comic. This would not be as awesome as it is without you guys. I'm really appreciative with all your ideas and thoughts, and yeah, I look forward to continuing it in my free time. I'm just kind of obsessed with this comic, and I'm kind of obsessed to finish it before the third season of Last Life starts. So this might just be what I'm doing tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for spending time in my corner of the internet. It was a nice time. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. But now it's time to send you guys off into the void that is the internet. Thank you for watching.